going on, guys? Welcome to GregglesTV Daily, your source for daily tech news. Make sure you subscribe so you know what's going on in the world of tech. Let's get to it. First story is about the LG G6. That's a mouthful of G's in your mouth. G-Unit. Anyways, guys, LG G6 is looking or wanted to use the Snapdragon 835, but it looks like Samsung has gathered and took all the Snapdragon 835s, the first initial pressing of those processors from Qualcomm, and they will exclusively be the first phone. The Galaxy S8 will be the first one that you can buy with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 in it. Now, the phone won't come out probably till the end of March or mid-April, so it's a few months out. So the LG G6 is going to end up using the Snapdragon 821, which is out right now, obviously, because you can get it with the Pixel XL, and it's no slouch of a processor, don't get me wrong, but obviously everybody, when you buy a new phone, you always want the latest and greatest processor that's out, and the Snapdragon 835 is that, but the LG G6 will not have it. Also, The Verge got their hand on half of a screenshot of the new LG G6. Take a look at this. So it's going to have a 5.7-inch 1440p display. The front is obviously metal, and then you obviously got the glass screen. You have the antenna lines on the side. If you look on the left there, you see the antennas. Also on the left, it looks like volume rockers up and down. It looks fairly plain. You get the camera at the top and then a couple of sensors and a speaker at the top as well. It doesn't look like a crazy, ridiculous, over-the-top futuristic phone. Looks like it has a flat screen, not curved like the Samsung phones are rumored to have. There's also talk of it having some water resistance built into it. Again, the screen will be 18:9 versus what a lot of the phones are now, which is 16:9. So we should know more on February 26th when this phone is officially announced. And lastly, over in the UK, The Guardian did a big release on the Galaxy S8 and some of its specs, and actually a release date. Let's look into that. They're claiming the retail launch of the Galaxy S8 will be April 21st, which could be specific to the UK or worldwide, but The Guardian is located in the UK. Display sizes, and this is very vague, and we've talked about this before, 5 to 6 inches. Headphone jack will be intact. Displays are curved with a nearly bezel-less infinity screen. If you ever think infinity pools, think infinity display, where it kind of hangs over the edge and it looks like it never ends. Fingerprint scanner is now on the back of the phone. They think it's going to be near the camera module. It has an iris scanner, just like the Note 7 did. Storage will start at 64 gigabytes with a micro SD card. USB Type-C. There will be a new Gear VR and Gear 360 out. The camera is going to be very similar to what was out with the Galaxy S7, S7 Edge, and Note 7. It should have the Snapdragon 835. And like we were talking weeks ago, it should have the dock software so that you can turn this phone into a desktop computer. And they're calling that environment DeX, or DEX, it looks like. Now, as we're getting closer to crunch time for the release of the Galaxy S8, more of this stuff is coming in line, like the processor, the screen sizes, the desktop mode. The camera was a very interesting tidbit because we haven't heard anything about the camera, of the quality of it anyway, and it looks like it's going to be just a slight bump versus what they have now. And I love the camera on the Pixel XL. I actually think that's better than what's on the Samsung Galaxy phone. So I'm hoping it will be better than my Pixel XL, which it probably will. I'm not too concerned about it. The Galaxy phones already have amazing cameras, but it's nice to see all these specs coming into play. We should know more and more as time goes on, but this phone, again, looks crazy good. It's gonna be, especially with that desktop software, it's gonna be that's going to be a huge selling point for this phone, especially when you compare it to something like an iPhone, which probably won't have anything like this. It's a huge selling point, one device that does everything for you. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I do this every single day. My product of the day, I reviewed it earlier, some strip lighting. Check this out, guys. They go for 15 bucks. You can put these lights anywhere. Put it under your bar, put it under your couch, your bed, along your fire mantle, along your banister, really anywhere. Check it out, guys. I'll also link my review video in the description down below. My question of the day is, Out of the specs we talked about from The Guardian today, what are you most excited to try on that new Galaxy S8 phone? For me, I'm very excited to try out that new desktop mode. I want to hook it up to my monitor, use that thing as a Android type PC. That sounds very exciting and just different, and I want to try that out. Let me know in the comments down below what you want to try out. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. I do this every single day. See you down the road. Peace!